In this edition of Tweed's Classic Motorcycling Gazette, we're going to be taking a look at some classic motorcycling luggage and having a quick wander around the Carol Nash Classic Bike Show at Stafford, just gone this weekend. Welcome to Tweed's Garage, where in this video we're going to take a little wander around the classic bike show, but first just going to look at this classic luggage here, this classic bike luggage, and these are Rodark Panniers. Not sure what company made them. I've sort of searched the internet and didn't come up with anything. They are now made by Craven Panniers. They make a fiberglass version, but these are the original steel versions. And the nice thing about them is they've got a bit of shape to them, because although people really loved the Craven Panniers in the sort of 50s, 60s, 70s, they you've got to admit they don't have a lot of style to them. They were just a sort of box, you know, with a slightly rounded lid, and the top box was the same. It had a sort of a hint of aerofoil shape to it, but yeah, they're just sort of black lumps strapped to the side of the bike. And these Rodark Panniers, always liked them. Always, you know, on a Triumph they look really nice, but on any bike, they, you know, classic bike, they look really smart. And the main thing about them, distinctive feature, is the lid is actually sort of half a profile of a Triumph motorcycle mudguard, and it's got the rib down the middle. I think used on Triumph Tigers, things like that. They used to have, you know, used to be painted up with a pinstripe down each side, and it sort of match on the tank. So very stylish when on a Triumph, and you know that's hinged to open up and get access to the inside of the panniers. So yeah, so the reason I got these is threefold really. First, I've always really liked them, and even if I didn't put them on a bike, I saw them, I thought, yeah, if the price is reasonable, I might get those. And the next reason is they're green, although not the same shade of green as the B31. They're a metallic green, but you know, we've got green, light green tank, dark green frame, metallic green panniers. It'll all sort of colour coordinate. And then the other reason I got them is they've got both got a BSA Owners Club transfer on them, so it's as though it was meant to be. And I think these were used on one of the twins, one of the A10, something like that, because they both got exhaust soot on the bottom of them, so they were definitely on the twin. But I'm hopefully going to put them on the B31. Now, they're only the panniers. They didn't come with any mountings. They've got the mounting bolts there, and there is a profile more on the other one, this one here. They have this sort of triangular mounting bracket, sort of rounded at the bottom here, and then it has a little hockey stick somewhere. Can't quite see. I think it sticks up a little bit there, and that's how they're mounted. And I think between the rear of the bike, you have a bracket that goes from here to the other side, but also goes onto the mudguard. And I'm not sure where the top mounts go, but if anybody knows, or you know, anybody got them mounted on their bike. I did have a look around the classic bike show, but couldn't see any, which was unfortunate. Normally there's one bike with them on. Yeah, you know, sort of get in touch and send us some photos. But the plan is to make a racking system for the B31, but I need some way of them dropping on and then locking in place, and then being able to sort of unlock and just slide them off, because unfortunately when I take the bike in and out of the back, it's through a narrow, between two buildings, it's very narrow, and the trouble is these are going to get scuffed even more than they already are. So if I can come up with a system, I'm thinking of a large hole with a slot below it in 3 positions, and then turning up some locating pins with grooves in them that will go in the big hole and drop down, so that will secure it. And then some way of a locking pin that comes down and locks a couple of them in position so they can't jump off. So yeah, so that's the Rodark Panniers. Now they still make them. Craven make a fiberglass version of these, and if you've got these and need lids and stuff like that, I think the fiberglass lids will fit the old metal ones as well. So yeah, and I think they do mounting stuff as well. But there you go, that's the Rodark Panniers. Very stylish. And they're complete. They came with, they've got the locks, they've got the keys. The locks are a little bit loose and rattly round. I'll bring you round. So they've got the little key locks on the top with a cover, and I have done a bit of work on one of these, not sure which one. I think the other one, this one, tightened up the cover so it doesn't rattle around like this one does. Done a bit of work underneath. Just made this brass washer just to pack it out a little bit, and a little aluminium plate here that spreads between each side of the ridge, so the bolt on the lock tightens down securely. So that one's done. I've yet to do this one, but I've got the washer and everything to go on, so that should stop them rattling around. So, but they're just a nice thing. They're nicely made. Bit of thought gone into them. They have a little two-piece restraining strap that goes sort of over and locks into place. I think one does anyway. I think that one does. So yeah, when you close it, you just sort of push down there and then close it back up again. But yeah, nice little bit of security there to stop the lid falling all the way over. Yeah, and inside they're in good condition. Plenty of space to put your tools, spare inner tube, packed lunch, thermos. But they could do a bit of tidying up. What I'm going to do is give them a good paint inside, a bit of rust proofing, and I think I'll give them a coat of a lighter coloured paint, so that, you know, when stuff's in there, you know, it's easy to see what's in there. And maybe just to paint the inside covers as well, just to give a bit of reflected light, you know, when you're sort of somewhere dark, in a sort of, you know, as night's drawing in or something, you're trying to find tools, or yeah, maybe that Kit Kat that you just need to curb those hunger pangs. What colour I was going to paint them, because I got half a litre of Fobco cream paint, Paragon paint, very good paint. I want to sort of have a practice painting something else before I restore that Fobco down there, and then maybe move on to my Fobco that's in service. So practice makes perfect. And then just come up with some sort of mounting system for them. And there you go. And then on the back of them, they've got a handle with the sturdy lock. You know, you can carry them around. That's why I want to make them detachable, so I can lift them off. And then they've got both got a reflector on the back of them, so at night somebody coming up behind can see you a little bit wider. So not a bad thing. And yeah, they're just a nice thing. So I'm really chuffed with these. So I'll come up with some system to get them on and off the bike. So yeah, so that's Rodark Panniers. And now we're going to have a quick wander around the Stafford Carol Nash Classic Bike Show. And there you go, a selection of bikes from the very early years right up to sort of modern day, but are now becoming classics, you know, because the generations of motorcyclists, classic motorcyclists, is moving along. So those motorcycles that you think are new are sort of, you know, 20, 25 years old and now becoming classics in their own right. But yeah, some stunning restorations there, and just, yeah, really interesting motorcycles. A good day out. Nice to see Adi from AG Engineering and Dean from Retro Mechanica, and we saw Nigel from Nigel's Pre-65 Trials, I think it is. But anyway, I'll put links for those in the bottom. And yeah, hope you enjoyed that. Just a short little magazine just to keep you going, and we'll see you in another video. All right, cheerio. Right, Jenkins, pack me luggage.